Hey guys, it's Clips McGee. We are back. We are carrying on rolling with these challenges. So let's get on with it. So, Golem Defeat. Between your Hydra and your Golems, can you engineer your opponent's defeat this turn? Alright, so first of all, let's have a look what we got. On his side, he has 5 Goblin tokens. He has a Furnace Swell and a Sheevan Dragon. They have fire breathing, which means that you can tap Mountain and give them +1/+0. On my side of the board, we have a Golem token ×2, which is a 3/3 Golem, but this is interesting. This is called the Precursor Golem. When he comes into the battlefield, he gets 2 3/3 Golems with him. Whenever a player casts an instant or a sorcery spell that targets only a single Golem, that player copies that spell for each other Golem that spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those Golems. So, potentially awesome, but it only takes 1 murder to kill them all. And we've also got Primordial Hydra. People who are familiar with Pack Instinct should know this card. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. If it has over 10, it has Trample. So, on the bench, we have Fume Spitter, where you can put a -1/-1 counter on a target creature. Target creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn, you draw a card. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Golem Foundry. Whenever you play an artifact spell, you may put a charge counter on Golem, and then you can remove 3 charge counters from Golem Foundry and put a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature onto the battlefield. And finally, Shred the Sickness, destroy a target creature, then Proliferate. So, Proliferate gives you tokens. Now, I tried this a few times, and I was left with a spare mana, and I was really confused of where the spare mana was, what it was for. I thought I could use it. Well, you see, you get a card in that gives you another counter. So I thought you used it to give the Primordial Hydra another counter. But I still couldn't do fatal damage. I was leaving Krenk on like 2 health. And then I for some reason, I just pressed right bumper on this card and read Proliferate. Whenever you proliferate, for each permanent that already has a counter, be it positive or negative, you can put another counter onto that type onto permanent. So I read that and it all just kind of made sense and everything fell nicely into place. So you play your Fume Spitter, and immediately as it comes into play, you put a -1/-1 counter onto the Sheevan Dragon. Okay? And if you remember about Precursor Golem, when you target something, you target each other thing you can target. So this, you get +1/+1, but the big thing is you draw a card, and you draw a card 3 times, so you target automatically all 3 of the Golems. So they all get +1/+1, and you gain 3 cards. Okie doke. The next one we have is we've drawn this card, which is -1/-1 counter on a target creature and then Proliferate. We also drew Battle Growth, which you put a +1/+1 counter onto target creature, which is a pretty awesome card to be honest. And Throne of Geth, sacrifice an artifact and Proliferate. So what we then do is we take 1 off each of our Golems, because it targets all of them. Now, this proliferates, so our Primordial Hydra gets 3 more counters, and the Sheevan Dragon loses 3 counters. Well, gets 3 counters as well, but of the -1 variety. So he's down to 1/1, whereas my guy's up to 7. And when you hit 10, he gets Trample, but we need to proliferate again. Well, what if I killed my own guys? They would get Proliferate 3 times. So the Sheevan Dragon would die, my guy would become a 10/10. And he's got Trample now. What's their toughness? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the mathematicians out there, what's 10 - 7? That's correct. It's 3. You have now finished challenge number 3. For some reason, last time when I did this, the Krenko slow pumped his Furnace Whelp, which is annoying, but at least you've done the challenge. So I think it's time for the victory spins while he does this. Victory spins. I've been Clips McGee. Thank you very much for watching the challenge solution number 3. Come back next time for challenge solution number 4. As soon as I've finished the challenges, I'm going to move on to showing off the new decks. Always a pleasure, never a chore. I don't usually have to talk this long, but he's pumping the slow out of this. So slow, so slow, so slow, so slow, so slow. There we go, he's finished pumping. The challenge is complete. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time. Take it easy.